Yeah, good morning. Just please stay connected. We'll start sharp 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
May 12th. Practical, right? Today we are going to look at a practical. Okay. Just wait a minute. I will see whether she sent it. No. Is there anyone here for whom today is a first session from in this batch? Today is the first session. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just hold on. Okay. So we have one more minute and then we will try to recollect what we have discussed in the last class. So before we give a kickstart today's session, just information to the previous, like the students who are attending today as a day one, to the students. So far, we are done with 4 days of sessions, like last week Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days, the session has run for new batch. But out of these 4 days, only Friday video you should be watching. That is enough. The previous 3 days you leave it. You can watch it later whenever you have free time. The first priority is to the Friday's video. So once you are done watching the Friday's video, you will be clear, much clear with today's practical. Maybe today we are going to work on a practical, right? You may or may not be able to understand this. That is not the problem with the session. The actual problem is this session, this particular class, today's class is connected to the Friday's class. Friday's class, whatever we have discussed theoretically, the same we are going to implement practically today. The same we are going to implement today as a practical one. So as you are missing the connectivity, the people who are attending today as their day one, it may not be 100% clear. But after you watch Friday's video, again you watch today's video, it will be clear. So you please follow that. First 3 days you ignore, no need to bother about it. Okay, clear? So the students only who are attending today as their first class, I'm just telling them. So now let's go ahead and start this. So let's go to this one. And last class, what did we discuss? For 5 minutes, I'm going to just revise. So what did we discuss in the last class is, these are very basic things, plus it is not only related to Pega itself, it's a generalized concept, generally speaking. So generalized way, what is an application? Application is a container of functional components. Application is container of functional components or functionalities. Application contains functionalities. See, whenever you are going to design your application, your business product as a digital product, you need to create, definitely you need to create, first step is to create application. Second step is to create functionalities in the application. First step is to create application. And the second step is to create functionalities in the application. So first step of creating application, when you are going to do, you just need to think about the reusability. You just need to think about what? Reusability. Means the application that you are going to create, the setup you are going to do, it should be reusable. It should be easily extended without doing the rework again and again. So in such a way you need to think, and you need to come up with a setup. For this, we can have a best architecture designed for our application to have framework and implementation application layers. Framework and implementation application layers. First thing is, create your framework application layer. Create your framework application layer. And on top of the framework application layer, you create implementation application, one or more. Implementation application layers, one or more. So what does framework application layer contains? What does implementation application layer contains? So framework application layer contains reusable functional components that can be commonly accessed into one or more implementations. And implementation application layer contains the very specific functional components of that particular implementation, So the point here is, The components which are available in framework application can be accessed by all the implementations which are connected to that framework. But the components of implementation cannot be accessed into framework, and one implementation components will not be accessible to another implementations which are siblings, which are actually siblings. So Pega rules process commander environment. This is what Pega rules process commander environment. This environment, when you are going to install in your system, it comes up with one predefined application called Pega platform, which contains so many reusable functionalities, So this Pega rules process commander application is said to be enterprise framework application. What is it said to be?
Enterprise framework.
Enterprise framework application. Pega rules process commander environment itself is one application which contains so many reusable functional components which can be reused into our business framework as well as our business implementations. So why Pega rules process commander is enterprise? Because for any business, common components will be available. Enterprise means global. Okay. So you can use the components provided by Pega rules process commander into any type of business. Such common features are readily available in PRPC. And on top of Pega platform, you need to create your own business framework. I will open the diagram which we have created in the last class. Okay, this is the diagram, right? So Pega rules process commander predefined application is Pega platform. Predefined application is what? Pega platform. That Pega platform application is called enterprise framework. It contains so many predefined functionalities. On top of this, for your business, you create one more framework that is called your business framework. On top of your business framework, you create one or more implementations. The components which are available in your business framework can be accessed into your business implementations. The components which are available in Pega platform enterprise framework can be accessed into your framework as well as implementations. Every one of you clear with this? This is what we had discussed in the last class. The students who did not attend last class and today they have started as a first session, maybe you will not be able to understand this completely, but just follow us and watch that video, then you will understand. Okay, just only one session you need to watch. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, last week, these 3 days videos you don't have to watch, new students. Only Friday video you watch and today you follow, then that is going to give you a clear picture about Pega practicals and all. So our aim today is to practically create one framework application, one implementation application. So our framework has to be created on top of Pega platform, whereas our implementation has to be created on top of our framework that we have designed. We have just now created like that. I mean, like, not yet, we are about to create that. Understand clear, everyone? So just stay with me. I'm going to do that now. See, just a general point of view, I'm going to tell you here in Pega. And one more point I told you. Predefined means what? Something which is already available. For that, what is the technical terminology we use in Pega? Everyone should respond. What is the technical terminology in Pega for predefined?
Out of the box.
Out of the
Out
box.
of the box means OOTB. OOTB means out of the box. Out of the box, when I say, that's already available within PRPC. Understand clear, everyone? Now, how do you create a new application in Pega? So how to create a new application in Pega? It is as simple as, it's like a question. Okay, for that I'm going to tell you. So we can create new application. A new application. When I say new application, it may be framework, it may be implementation. Both are applications only. By using a wizard. What is the wizard name? New application. Wizard name means new application. Wizard means what? Something user interface which will provide you next such options. Okay, new application wizard. Okay, good. You are going to do it. So while creating new application, we must pass below parameters. See, what are the below parameters that you need to pass? You know, See, you are creating an application. Do you provide a name to the application, SR? Should you name the application? You should name the application. What is the name of? So you need to provide name of the application. What is that? Name of the application. This is one important parameter. Okay, you will give some name XYZ. Second parameter is you need to provide type of the application. What is that? Type of the application. Tell me what are the different types of applications you have? Everyone should respond when I ask you questions. Simple questions only I will ask you. Difficult questions I won't ask you. Yes. Framework or IMPL. It is provided as an option. You will be choosing. Okay. Good. Very good. Third one. Okay. You provide. Third one is organization name. What is that, Andy? Organization. See, while creating framework, you will be providing organization. Pega will automatically generate one name. If that is okay, it's a meaningful name means okay. If it is not meaningful, you remove it and you create your own. You give your own. So what is meant by organization? Organization means topmost business entity. Overall business entity name is organization name. See, you know what? So we have Reliance Electronics. Chroma is there. Chroma. Chroma is an electronic market where you can purchase electronics. Chroma belongs to Tata. Chroma belongs to Tata. Leave about Reliance. Come to Tata. So Tata is the organization. Okay, they have Chroma. Tata Steel is there. Tata group of companies. Tata is organization. Tata Steel is maybe one separate company, and TCS separate company. Like this, organization is topmost entity. So for every application you create, giving an organization name is mandatory. Fourth one, operator ID, comma, password will be generated. So you need to choose one operator ID. This is my login ID. That is what? Login ID. So you should provide. See, once you get the login ID of your application, you are good to log into your application. Generally speaking, yes or no? So these are the four main parameters that you need to provide. And now, when you are going to create new application, what are the credentials that you use? Always remember this. To create a new application of any type, always use the credentials. Always use the credentials. What credentials you want to use? Otherwise, okay, will try a new thing which I did not try for the previous batch. To create a new application, use the credentials. Use the default credentials. Default credentials. What are the default credentials that you want to use? Tell me what are the default credentials? You know it. Username. What is the username?
Administrator at Pega.com.
Administrator.
Yes, perfect. Administrator at Pega.com. Password is install. You must make sure that install all small letters. You should not mix up anything like upper lowercase. Password is case sensitive. Username is okay. You want to give capital letter, small letter, whatever it is your wish. Okay. Capital letter, small letter, no matter for username, but password is case sensitive. Okay. So now we are going to, I'm going to create one more document for us. That is, where is it? This one. Just give me 1 minute, please. Business requirements document. Okay. Save this document. Your batch number is 627. What is your batch number? 627. Okay, you remember this forever, okay? And Pega batch 627 requirements document. This is requirements doc. Requirements and all I will write in separate document. Okay, so here you go now. And first, okay, I'll put the heading like this. Working with, you are going to work with creating new applications. One or more applications you create. In that, the requirement I will. So I will also create a practical document. For first few days, I will write down the requirements. After few days, I have all requirements readily available in another document. I'll copy paste and explain. So working with. So what are you going to learn practical today? Creating a new application. Creating a new Using Pega rules process commander environment, how do you create a new application? That is what you are going to learn today. So while learning this, you are going to learn about navigations and a bit technical details. So requirement is so create a new application of type framework for the business, for the company. Tell me some company name. Let's say a new application of type framework for the company. Insurance company. Some insurance company you tell. I mean, like basic companies I have already used.
Hartford.
Okay. What is it?
Hartford.
Spelling?
Hartford.
Hartford.
Yeah.
So Hartford is a company. So for which we want to create one application. This application is an insurance framework application. This application is an insurance framework application. I will save this practical document. This is how I used to give. I will be giving you practical documents daily. 627. Today's date. Practical document will have date format. Pega class. Pega batch 627. Practical, right? Date I will give. Date. What is this one? Like 12th, right? April. Okay. Okay. April, May.
12th May.
May 12th, 2024. May 12th, 2024. Like this, you will be having. It will be in an order, proper order. Okay. Let's change the naming format. If any difference is there, this requirement I am going to add. Okay. This is the requirement we are going to work on. Clear, everyone? So that requirement document also I will be sharing you. So all requirements in one document. Okay. You can see like that. See, to create new application, I have already told you. We need to log into Pega by using default credentials. What are the default credentials you are going to use? You know that again, I am not going to write here. Okay. So do you know how to bring up login screen of Pega? Every one of you. I told you it on day 3.
Yes.
I mean, Thursday, I told you. You can watch the Thursday video or you can take the help of your friends. Anyone is there. And here I have some problem with my URL. So you don't have to do that. Administrator. Yeah, please mute talking to others. Administrator@pega.com. What is the password? INSTALL install. So spellings and all you cross check. By logging, if you face any issue, means you have given wrong spelling. That's it. There is nothing else other than that. Administrator@pega.com. Once you give login, click on login, you will land into another application. What is the application into which you have landed by using default credentials is Pega platform. So Pega rules process commander application instead of a software product of framework, you can consider it as a application. Pega rules process commander is an application to develop other applications. It's a framework application which provides you facilities to develop other applications. Now, while creating framework application, we should create our framework application on top of Pega platform. So we need to create our business framework, business FW app on top of Pega platform app. See, so for our application, Pega platform acts as built-on application. For our application, Pega platform acts as Pega platform app acts as built-on terminology. Built-on application. Built-on means what? My application is built on top of Pega platform. Understand? That's the meaning. So Pega platform here is built-on application. Okay. So some terminologies I am trying to give you. And here you go now. So you have logged into PRPC. So after you log in, on top right, on top left, click on Pega platform application. Then it loads application menu. What it loads? Application menu. There you have to choose new application. Choose what? New application. Then it opens new application wizard. New application wizard. While working with Pega, you need to practice multiple times so that you can automatically remember the navigations. Okay. So here you have logged in by using default credentials, application Pega platform. Click on this and choose new application. Choose what? New application. Once you select new application, no, then it is going to display you the screen. Are you able to follow the navigations, everyone?
Yes.
Every one of you. Are you able to follow? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
You should be able to follow.
Yes,
because
sir.
I'm going very slow. Now here you go. Now what to do? Here there are so many options displayed. Option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? These are the names of the applications. Already in my PRPC, I have AIG, Harsha Trainings, Geico, HDFC, LIC. What are all these? You know, these are framework applications. These are what type of applications? Framework type of applications will be listed here. Implementations won't be listed because if you click on any framework here, your application will be created on top of that framework. Your application will get created on top of that particular framework. So what is build from scratch? You are not going to create your application on top of any other application, but you want to build your application on top of Pega platform application. Build from scratch means what? Build from scratch means your application will be created
on top
on
of Pega
top of
application.
Pega platform.
Pega platform application. Pega platform application is also called as Pega rules application. Okay. Okay. Very good. See here. One more point. Let me tell you. See, generally anything, it's applicable to entire Pega. When you create anything in Pega, it will have a display name plus it will have an ID. Two things will be there for every component. A display name will be there, an ID will be there. See, you are a student here, right? You have a name. So you will also be provided with a student ID. In 1 or 2 days, we will generate student IDs for all of you and we will give you. So every student has a name, every student has an ID. Which one out of these two is unique?
ID.
ID is unique, correct? So ID is important. Display purpose, you can write anything. From the display name, Pega will automatically take the ID. You can even modify ID also. But ID should not have any spaces. ID should not have any spaces like that. Look at here now. I'm going to show you that. Now here you click on build from scratch, right? Here, let me bring this. Build from scratch. You click on build from scratch, continue. Now it is going to ask you, do you want to proceed to create your applications using Theme Cosmos traditional way of development, or you want to go with React development? React development we are not going to do now. We are going to do it with our constellation, Pega constellation. This will be used. Cosmos React extension is there called constellation. So the extension of Cosmos React we are going to learn in 24 version. That is later. For now, what is that we want to go with? Theme Cosmos. Okay. You don't understand what is the meaning of Theme Cosmos, but slowly you'll learn soon. Okay. Go with traditional. Go with what? Click on traditional. Click on traditional. Okay. You clicked on traditional. Now it is asking you, hey, you want to proceed to create an application, right? What is the name of the application that you want to give? Okay. I will give the name as, what is that?
Hartford
Yes. You
Insurance.
told Hartford framework application insurance group. What is that? Simply I am giving insurance group like that. Hartford insurance group. Group means it's a framework. So after you give the name, display name, click on advanced configuration. Click on advanced configuration. You can even proceed without clicking on this. But what is there inside I want to know, and if I have to change something, I'll change it. Click on advanced configuration. Once you click on advanced configuration, there is a pop-up window that has been displayed. There is a pop-up window that has been displayed. The pop-up window has two options at the beginning. So application structure. Application structure means type of the application. Do you want to create a framework type of application or implementation? By default, Pega is choosing implementation. That means without coming to this window, if you have proceeded further, so what type of application you would have got?
Implementation.
You would have got implementation application. That would have been a mistake. Okay. Remember, once you create application by choosing all these options, you cannot go back and change. There is no such process. So that's the reason why while practicing, don't create hard food application. Create some other name, ICICI, LIC, like that. You practice to create many applications, as many as you want. Once you feel comfortable with the practical, everything, then you start creating hard food application. In Pega environment, you can create hundreds of applications, no limit. So now I'm going to choose what? Change the option. Choose application structure as FW. FW stands for what? Framework. I have chosen it. Okay, very good. You have chosen. Now here, application ID, I did not give anything. It is automatically selecting hot food. See, two applications should not have same ID. Two applications should not have. Can two students in the classroom can have same student ID? No, right? Same way. In Pega, two applications cannot have same ID. Okay, remember that point. We'll come to that. Hartford looks good. Otherwise, you can change the name, maybe meaningfully ID, Heart FW. Heart FW is also okay. Okay, otherwise, oh, anyhow, F is also there. Heart FW. So that it makes sense. Is it mandatory that you need to change? No. When two application auto-generated, no, when two application IDs are matching, you modify. But for now, for making a better sense, I have changed it. Okay, good. English language application, good. Organization name is not good. OYRHND, I'm not comfortable with the name. What is the meaningful name I can give for the organization? HART, good or not?
Yes.
HART, organization name, maximum characters Pega supports is 6. So the organization name I am providing here and organization here, both are, it is display name, this is ID. If I give display name and tab out, automatically ID will come. Automatically ID will come. ID is important, always remember. So as of now in Pega, we don't have any application like Heart FT. We don't have any organization like Heart. With this, it is going to get created. Now, after this organization name, you are seeing division, div, unit. Let it be, we are not going to too much think about it. And organization beside you have FW. This is a symbolic thing that says it is framework related. And Heart FW. This Heart FW here are matching application. Again, it is. And work class group work. Okay, let it be like this, no problem. We are not going to touch anything here. I'm going to take this screenshot clearly here. And later I will explain you what are these things. In future sessions, I'm going to explain you what are these things. These are editable or not? These are still editable or not? These are editable only. Okay, but I am not editing for now. I am not editing for now. Okay, you can edit, but I am not editing. In some other practice application, in some other homework application, I will edit this. Save this now. Do what? Save. So click on save. So I just came to advanced configuration and made some changes. I clicked on advanced configuration, framework type, and organization name. That's it. 2 things. And application ID. 3 things I have touched. And then save back to the screen. Without coming to advanced configuration, you can proceed further, but you would have created implementation application with a random name for organization, which is not good. So something I have modified, making it meaningful sense. Create application. Create. So click on create application. I'm going to click on create application. I clicked on create application now. So once I click on create application, so here I am getting one screen. Optionally add users. Optionally add users means for the application you have created just now, you may add login IDs so that I'll generate password and I'll create that login ID internally in Pega. That's what the system says. It is again optional, means you may have login ID or not, that's up to you. So, but I will add. But here it is asking email ID format. What is the format? Email ID it is asking actually, but the mail ID may or may not exist in the real world. See, in your real applications, no, the real email ID they will provide. Here you can provide if you want, but I am providing something like This is framework application. I am learning Pega as a developer. So developer operator, FW, framework application related, HART.com. HART.com. Email ID format. It's not mandatory. Everyone should follow this. You can give anything of your wish. Click on add. Before you click on add, you see this operator is having a role of authors. What is role? You'll be learning later. But for basic sense, you can understand, right? Role means what level of access is going to have. What role you are playing in a company? You are playing as a manager role. You are playing a developer role. You are playing some other role like that. By default, Pega will give you a role added as author. Author means a developer. Author means what? So click on add. Otherwise, this won't be created. Click on add. So once you click on add, this ID gets created along with a password, random password being generated. Copy this ID and password. Copy the ID and password. So otherwise, if you don't copy this, no, you cannot remember this password. Remembering the password will be difficult because it is randomly generated. It is randomly generated by Pega. That's why you need to copy this into a notepad or somewhere. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear?
Yes.
So then what is that you can do? Yes, please. Okay. So click on done. Click on done. This application is created actually. Framework type of application by name Hartford Insurance Group is created, where application ID is HeartFW, and it is created with one login also available. You can log into that application. So I will log in later. Otherwise, I can log in now. So click on log off. Click on log off. There will be some problem if you do like that. Okay, no problem. So log into framework application. So when you log off, no, you will not get anything like this. See, for me, there are some problems, but for you, you will not be getting that. Now log into your FW application. Log into your FW application. So what is the login ID? You remember that? Dev FW @ what is that? HART.com. That's it. And password, I don't remember, right? That's why I'm going to choose the password from here. So once you, for the first time when you try to log in, it prompts to change password. It prompts to change password. That's why I copied the old password, because I don't remember it now. See, you will not get such a screen, whatever I have got now. You will not be getting this type of screen. No need to worry. You will never be getting this type of screen. No need to worry. Oh, I'm sorry. I told now I have some issues with the tool, right? @HART.com. And here you go now, login. So it will, for you, after you click on login, it will show a screen to change the password. So update the password now. Update password. So you give old password. New password, I am going to give it as rules. RULS. Is it mandatory that you should give rules? No. You can give any password of your wish. You can give any password of your. Click on change password. Click on. So I'll remember the password rules easily. So that's why I'm using rules. Now it will take me into, password is changed successfully, and it will take me into Hartford Insurance Group. Here application studio, app studio is there. App studio, dev studio, like that studios I'll explain you later. For now, follow blindly. So here create a case type and all, you'll be learning slowly, creating case types and everything. And this point, everyone clear? Everyone of you. This navigation.
Harsha, I have one question.
Yes, please.
What if we forgot to get that password? Are we going?
You will be able
is
to
it
change the
possible
password manually. Okay. If you forget to copy that generated password, even though you don't remember it, there is a facility to reset the password. I'll tell you after some time. Okay.
Okay.
This is done. Okay. This is done. Now what you can do is you can create a new application from here also. You can create an application from here, or you can create application from where?
From scratch.
Actually, creating from here will be a big deal. It will create so many connections which are actually not required. You will get confused a lot. Better what we do, because I don't want to disturb your learning process. Okay, I want to make it simple. So now another requirement, second requirement. So working with creating implementation application on top of framework application, on top of previously we have created on top of Pega platform. Now we are going to create on top of our framework application. Understand clear? That's what we're going to do. Now design. So create an implement. Oh, I'm sorry, not design, requirement. So create an implementation application on top of the above Heart FW application. That is framework application of Heart FW application. Okay, some name we will give meaningful name and all. Okay, that's it. For now, we need to create that application. That's a requirement. And you need a login for that. Second requirement. Listen to me carefully. Now here you go. Okay. So here you go now with design. So again, if you want to create application, what is, so I'm writing once again, log into Pega using default credentials, only. Don't do it from framework. So using default credentials, I'll remove this part here. As usual thing we are doing. We're following as usual thing. Again, do what? Now what you do? So from the application menu, choose what?
New application.
New application.
I'm not writing that in detail, like left corner and all. So I have already written in the previous time. So here, new application. Go with new application. And again, now you can click on build from scratch. Suppose if you click on build from scratch, what will happen? Your application gets created on top of Pega platform, but I don't want that. I want to create my application on top of Hartford Insurance. So click on Hartford Insurance Group. So that your application gets created on top of Hartford FW. So if you forgot to do this, no, later you can change, but that's different thing. So better what you do is you follow the documents, okay, slowly and with full focus. See, remember this point, every one of you. You cannot delete the application in Pega. See, actually, when I say you cannot delete means as a beginner, you cannot delete. Simply by clicking on one delete option that you see is not going to delete your application. There is a lengthy process to delete the application. As you are a beginner, you forget about deleting application thing. If you make any mistake in application creation, only way that you follow now is just to log off from there, go to admin studio, like administrator credentials, do create application with a different name, completely different name. That's the only thing you need to follow. So continue here. Once you continue, an additional screen is displayed. That is, do you want to build your application on top of Hartford Insurance Group, or you want to go back and choose some other application type? I want to proceed. Click on blue button. Click on where? Blue button. So just to click on blue button, you clicked on blue button. So you are giving a confirmation. See, actually, while creating application on top of Pega platform, you did not get these options. You are getting additional 3 screens now. So it is saying that there are no case types available in the framework to clone into implementation. First thing is you don't know what is the case type. Anyhow, I did not create it. You'll be manually learning all these creation of case types and all. Soon you just need to do what? Continue. Nothing to bother about here in the screens. Again, do what? Continue. Data types also you are going to learn. Now this is where you need to focus on. Application name. I'm going to give Hartford. What is that? Hartford. And this is auto insurance. That is insurance group. This is what? Auto insurance. Hartford auto insurance and advanced configuration. Advanced configuration. Here, let's see. In the advanced configuration, as usual, by default, it is going to choose implementation type of application. See, if I am trying to create application now, it will be created as Hartford as implementation ID. But I don't want this. I want to go with Heart IMPL. Heart IMPL. Change application ID. Organization name. Remove our random organization name. Random organization. Comma. Choose existing organization. Heart. See, you know what? This is the practice we follow here. And also in the real world application development, in the real time also, 99.99 applications, 99% of applications will follow the same. Actually, it is a best practice to have same organization being used by implementation of framework. So framework and implementation application to have same organization name is the best practice. So you know what? While creating framework application, HART heart, we have manually typed it. By that time, there is no organization available. After we create framework application, Pega has automatically created one organization by name HART. Means by the time you create implementation application, organization is already available or it is yet to get created. Already available. So the available organization, you can search in the search box. Backspace it. So in Pega rules process command and environment, if you see any text box like this with a thick blue color dot at the right bottom corner, that is a drop down. Place your cursor pointer into the text box here, and on your keyboard you have a down arrow, right? Click the down arrow on your keyboard. It will show all available organizations within Pega rules process commander environment. So many are there, out of which I want to choose heart. I want to choose what? Heart. Select heart. So now the organization is common for the organization is, we are designing in such a way that the organization, okay, I'll write the framework and IMPL apps are going to have a common organization, by name. Remember this point, we need this letter. And this application also has organization, division, unit like that. And this has application and class group, all this. Work, okay, let it be the default one and click on save. Click on save. Once you click on save, you'll be back to the screen where you have provided application name and cross check whether the advanced options are, everything is in place or not. Everything is there, implementation, application ID, organization name, everything is there in place. Good. So I'm trying to create a new application by providing the details, create application, create. Now your implementation application is going to get created on top of framework application. And user ID, login ID for this, can I use the same login as framework? Yes, of course. Multiple applications can have same login ID, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use a separate login for now. So add ID, as usual thing, that is devimpl@hart.com. Add, copy the details after you add, and log off. So somewhere I'm copying the details and then log off here. Good, very good. And I will change this. So once you log off, you'll come back to the screen of this. Good, done. Now we can log in. We can log into IMPL app. IMPL app. So what is the login ID? devimpl@hart.com. Password, I don't remember that, but I have it copied here. And I have copied it. I'm sorry. Here you go now. Copy this. Click on login. Click on login. So once you click on login here, okay, as I told you, will not get this issue. So I am only going to get that issue. HRT.com. Login. So now you will be into the login application, but change password is still there. No? This password also I'm giving rules. Giving as rules. Click on change password. You will be in. And what if you forget the password? I am going to tell you. I have a documentation available for that. I will share you the document. You don't have to follow the document unless you forget the password. So after you come here, you are done. So actually you need to go to different studio called Dev Studio. So the studios, I will give you a brief idea. So for a developer purpose, there are many studios available. Okay, just for your information, I'll give you detailed explanation later. That's a different topic actually. So studios are workspaces in Pega. So first one, Dev Studio. Dev Studio is for development purpose, which is like configuration level. LSS will use this. That's a Pega intention. LSS to be used. App Studio, Express development. Express development means quick shortcut way of development. Who will use this? Developer only will use this. CSA, CSSA, they will use this generally. So first we'll start with Dev Studio only, because App Studio straight away you cannot learn. That's not a good way to learn. And Admin Studio, who will use this? Admin team uses this to perform some system level tasks. We will practically see all those things, but as of now, Admin Studio is not available to you. Just log off here. And what if you forget the password of an operator ID? Just I wanted to give you that information, and then for today we can find. So you forgot the password of your application, but you won't forget the default credentials, right? You won't forget the default credentials, right? Administrator. Okay, just give me 1 minute. These credentials you don't forget, no. You log in here. After you log in here, you can see all the operators available in Pega at one place. Where, just for your information. Here, after you log in, you'll see Dev Studio. Records. Where you go? Records. In the records, you see here organization. What is that? So come to records, organization, and then click on operator ID. Click on operator ID. Then here you should see list of operators. devimpl at the rate devfw something, some operator ID. You click on it, it will be opened. This is how you can find your operator ID opened. Go to security tab. Okay, click on update password. It won't ask you about old password. Give only new password, rules, or any password of your wish. And then submit, save. Your password is modified. If you forget, you need to do this. For this, I have a documentation available with me. I will share you the document. But as I share you today, you should not, it's not mandatory. You need to follow that. Just keep it with you. Anytime if you forget to any operator, you can use it. Otherwise, not required. Okay. Any doubts or any questions in the development which you have done today? Online students.
No, Harsha.
No.
See, who will do this task in real time? Are you going to do? See, by the time you are going to join your project, all this will be done. These are the very initial setups that will be done by your business analyst or by your tech lead. Usually your architects will be there, no, for your application. 14 years, 10 years experience like that. Those people will set up all these things. By the time you join, application will be available, case types will be available. You need to learn about modifications and something a bit from the scratch from the development. Okay. Mostly 99.9% all of you are going to work on enhancements, not on the scratch from the development. Here we learn scratch from development as well as enhancement requirements both. But mostly in real time, we'll be working on enhancements. Make sense? Clear, everyone? Online students clear? Okay. So this is about creating new application and all. Okay, very good. But further, what do we need to learn? So once your application is created, you need to learn about creating something inside. What is our next topic? So today you can ask me any doubts or any questions for today. I will tell you, we have 10 more minutes and May 13, 2025. And tomorrow I'll take it freshly. What am I going to explain you tomorrow? So tomorrow I am going to explain you about object-oriented concepts. What is that? Not the technology and all, concepts. In that, encapsulation. So Pega is built based on Java. In order to implement Pega engine, process commander engine is developed by using what? Java. And encapsulation concept is part of object-oriented, from that Java is built. Okay, and comma class. Encapsulation comma, it's a general universal concept. Without learning this also, you can learn Pega, but it is not good. Okay. And next I'm going to explain you a universal concept called inheritance. Universal concept, inheritance, comma, single and multi-level. Single and multi-level, because we need this. See, you want to become a solution architect in Pega, you need to learn from very fundamentals. Okay, third one. After this is over, I will explain you about. Okay, I will give you the names of OOTB classes, and then types of classes. What is that? Types of classes and inheritance again in Pega. Inheritance in Pega. One is pattern and second one is direct inheritance. Direct. These are the two types. So once we are done up to here, no, we are very good that we can proceed with our development further. So these fundamentals, without learning, if you are learning Pega, you can learn, because people will be teaching like that somewhere. And also in real time also, no one cares about these things generally when they give corporate training. But without learning this, if you are learning Pega, that is going to be incomplete. So if you want to become a solution architect, you want to have a clear idea about the design of Pega entirely, you must know all these things. Then only you can be an LSA. Otherwise, you will miss the reusability concepts and all in Pega. Make sense? So let's fully focus on these things. These are very easy, and it's a very basic things that you have learned in generally when you are learning Java, .NET, Python, like that. But here I'll explain you universally, and then I'm going to explain you in Pega how inheritance is there. Okay, all that I'm going to explain you in detail. Do not miss tomorrow's session at any cost, because everything that we're going to discuss in tomorrow's session will be applied in your practicals every minute throughout your training journey. Okay, generally to every one of you, you don't have to write anything that I am going to type here, because I will be giving you these documents. Generally, you don't have to write, because while writing, you will be missing whatever I am teaching for sure. So some important points you will not be able to grasp if you write the notes. Usually you don't have to have any notebook, because requirement I am only writing, I am only explaining. Theory I am only writing high level information. Another theory document will be there. I will share you that document also. Everything I will share you. If you listen to the class with 100% focus, that is pretty much fair enough. And while watching the video again next time, you can write the notes if you wish to write. Okay, but during the class, fully focus on this. Don't write anything. Okay, you don't have to do practicals parallel with me. So today, if any one of you students who have connected online, if you have done any practical, the practical which you have done, no, if you have done it practical, if you have done it parallelly, that means you are making a mistake. Never do it. After the class is over, then you do it. So let me give you some information before we proceed further. We have 8 more minutes time. This is really important. See, the students who have already made the fees payments, today you are going to get one link of Google form. Google form link you will be getting. Only the students who are completed with the fees payment. If you click on this link, it will ask you to provide your details. We are going to collect so much details about you. Don't mind about it. Tell about your college, everything. Okay, pass out year, current company where you are working and all. Based on that, I am going to provide you job opportunities. And I have contacts and connections to some HR management and all. So many contacts are there. I'll start providing you those based on your interviews. Like what interviews? Mock interviews and all. We need to know about yourself completely. And you are being asked to upload your photo ID proof also. You need to upload that. I did not make it mandatory, I believe. I am not sure, but you need to upload it. It is very much important for us. Here we need to submit it to the government people whenever they need it, because this is an institution. It is not something like I am sitting somewhere, you don't know me. Okay, this is an institute which is a registered institute and NASCOM registered institute. Okay, so you just need to submit all the details for sure. It will take 5 minutes time or even more than that. Okay, we will share you that link, and we will also share you the details what are being asked in that. Okay, okay. I will, when you open it, you'll come to know. So this is one thing. After you fill this form, what is going to happen? So the people who have, see, you need to do this on priority. Without filling this form, you do not even get the meeting link further once it is modified. Tomorrow also free link only. But once after we finish this, by Wednesday max, you finish the fees payments by Wednesday evening. Okay. After by Thursday, meeting link will change. There is no doubt about it. It is fixed. Already they told me. Okay. By Thursday, meeting link will change. Thursday morning, you will not be able to attend the class if you are not yet enrolled by making the fees payment. Just I'm giving you information. I'm not in a hurry. Okay. So now max, that is a maximum time that they have given. Okay. Now, after you fill the Google form immediately, what admins will do is admins will do this. Okay. Just please follow your WhatsApp closely. They will give you access to documents through Google Classroom. The documents repository is different. Videos repository will be different. Two different repositories. Access to videos, view access, right? So that is Google Drive or something, whatever that is. Okay, they will give access. Two things are done. Third one, they will generate student ID. A unique student ID will be assigned. A unique student ID will be assigned to you. Will be assigned to you. Okay, that we have here. It will be like something like this. HART 1234 hyphen your name. Full name, whatever it is. So this is ID. ID hyphen your name is important for us. Why do you use this? You know, this data you need to copy whatever that they provide here. Next time when you are going to join the meeting, you need, in the meeting you are going to give your name, right? At the name place you should provide your ID. For the first time when you are going to join the meeting after we change the link, after we will modify the link, right? Thursday, while you are going to connect to the meeting, only the students who have paid fees and enrolled for the course, it will ask you a registration form, name and all. In place of name, should not give your name alone. You should give this ID and name. Understand? From the day, same device you log in every day. If you change your device, make sure you modify your name. I will tell you that later. Apart from this, they will also provide you with access to all repository, one zip file, which you can download, and extract in your laptop. It contains okay, theory documents, all theory documents. It contains what? All theory documents, topic wise, topic by topic. All theory documents it will have. A lot of information I have written manually. So next, second one. It contains interview question and answers, with answers also written there, documents topic wise. And also it contains audio recordings of some theory topics. Just a quick recap. It helps you as a quick recap. Whenever you have some free time, you can go through it. And fourth one is, I'm sorry. So audio recordings of real interviews that I have attended. So real interviews, which will help you in your interview preparation. So after 1 month of your course, you can start listening to this. And you will get to know how in real interviews they will ask you what type of questions, how we need to answer, how to explain project. All that you can learn by using this, and even many more will be there in this. You can go through that. Simply don't ignore. Okay. So more will be there. Understand clear, everyone? So this is the process that they are going to follow. See, remember always our conversation to you guys will be in WhatsApp messages. We'll not use, we'll use WhatsApp only. So before you come down to the class in the morning, all of you watch your WhatsApp once, whether there is any message from Harsha Train. Suppose it will not happen generally. Someday I have cancelled class. Maybe due to the morning it is raining. Suppose early morning it is heavily raining. I said that you attend online classroom students. So without seeing the phone, because you are staying here beside hostel, if you come down here, no use, right? Sundown, I am not feeling well someday. I sent a message, class is not there. You have traveled for 15 kilometers and you reached here, your class is not. Better once you wake up in the morning, definitely you see your phone. I will message you by 5 o'clock in the morning. If any such things are there. Morning 5 only. By the time you will wake up, it will be there for sure. Okay. Clear everyone? So this is just some information. Every one of you clear, right? Just follow the process strictly. After 2 weeks of time, I'll start giving you second project requirements. You can start doing that project by yourself with the knowledge that you have gained from first project. That project explanation I'll give you. That project explanation I'm going to give you. Understand clear everyone? Are you clear everyone?
Yes, Harsha.
Okay, that's the information. Please have a look at your WhatsApp. Since you have already made the fees payment, next what every message that you are going to get is important. So once you see a link to fill the Google form, fill it. After filling only, you'll get Google Classroom and Drive access. Okay, one day if they provide access, you'll receive an email to the registered email. So in the Google form, all of you should fill only Gmail, no any other email ID. Okay, only Gmail, because you will not face any access issues, right? Next, after you are being given access and all, you can watch the video anytime, you can view it. And once you fill the form, watch for the next message, maybe after a day or within some time they're going to send. Take a quick action of filling the form, and then immediately you'll receive one message within an hour after you fill the form. You'll receive a message saying that you have access to Google Classroom and Drive. Just have access it and see there. And afterwards, you will get all repository. Maybe Friday like that, you will get all repository. You download that all repository, extract and place it in your laptop somewhere. Just have a look at that. What documents and what recordings are there on Saturday. Okay. So that you follow. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you for joining everyone. Do you have any doubts or questions?
Harsha?
If you follow the process that I'm going to tell you, okay, and if you prepare regularly and give us mock interviews weekly, and your mock interviews will start here. When it will start, you know, your mock interview will start this Friday. This Friday, all the students who are job seekers have to give the mock interview, and Saturday, working employees have to give the mock interview. Understand? Clear? So this Friday you have, and what is the process of mock? Otherwise, by this Friday, we will not be able to collect your details. Okay, next Friday, 23rd and 20. After that, every Friday, Saturday mock interviews. Okay, I will tell you the process about mock interview on this Friday. About next Friday's thing, this Friday. Clear? So we can wind up for today. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to close the meeting.
Harsha,
Yes.
do you also
Job
give
assistance? Yes, I'll give outside.
regarding certification?
Certification assistance will be there. For that, I will
I
send you a
mean,
message.
while you're explaining, will you be concentrating or focusing on the type of questions that would be asked in the certification?
See, we will see even more than that. But the problem with certification exam is you'll get confused and you'll fail. So even the working employees also will come to us, reach out to us for certification exam clearance purpose. So what is the suggestion I am going to give you for certification point of view? Get it done by the help. I'll tell you that process also. No need to worry. Because I do not want you to fail in the exam only because of confusion. Because you are a very beginner, right? So for understanding question itself, it will take 3 to 4 minutes. So I have seen many students who have failed with 2 marks, 3 marks and all. For that, they have wasted almost 18,000, 19,000. Why to waste that money? So better we do not take the risk in certification point of view. Just follow me. No need to worry. The knowledge you are going to get is beyond the certification level. Even more, exponentially more than certification level, for sure. Okay. So just follow
One
me.
question.
I'll help you whenever you want. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
one question regarding the application ID. So is it a convention that we have to end the name of the application with FW or
No. You
IMPL?
can give any name.
You can
Just
do anything.
because you are a
Okay.
beginner, right? You will easily understand by looking at the names. Okay. It will never be like that in real world. In real world, it will be like HR, Hatford, Hat, FOR, something like that. Okay.
Harsha, I have one question. Like,
Yes,
while
please.
we are creating an application, we are directly getting option like implementation application. So, do we have means if we directly create the application on top of Pega platform implementation one, is it possible to have directly implementation application without having framework one?
It is possible that you can do everything in the implementation without having framework. Obviously, it is possible, but you will not be able to achieve reusabilities and all.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Any other doubts,
Harsha,
questions?
Harsha, do you provide job assistance outside India?
I will provide if I know any opportunities. No, I will let you know. I know one consultancy also. I can give you that consultancy details.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Any other doubts? Anyone else has? Okay, I'm going to close the meeting for now. Thank you so much, everyone. So, but 9 o'clock, some people are not connecting. Some people are connecting after 9 o'clock. So, no, it's at least 1 minute before 9 o'clock. Everyone should be here. Okay. So, you can wind up. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow.